Hello friends, how we doing? In today's video we have an exciting launch from Hermes Beauty. They released eyeshadow quads and you're not gonna want to miss because I swatched every single one of them. I applied this one on. We created two beautiful eye makeup looks. I picked up one colored mascara and it's gonna be fun. A full face of Hermes Beauty and my thoughts on it. This is the first time passing by. I am Gigi. I love to talk about luxury, beauty, makeup, new releases. If you love that kind of content, do not forget to click down there where it says subscribe and also go to my other socials for a little bit more beauty. And without further ado, let's begin. Hello, friends, let's begin. And I'm so excited. I went shopping at Holt Renfrew and I picked up an eyeshadow palette and a mascara from the new Hermes launch. I was actually invited to the soft launch of these eyeshadow palettes. I was so lucky to be there firsthand, touch every single of the eyeshadows, and I got to meet the national makeup artist for Hermes. He was absolutely amazing. I got him to do my makeup. We tried one of the Quartets, the one with the blue eyeshadow in it. I said, you know, Robson, I never step out of my comfort zone. We need to use one that, you know, you guys would appreciate because I always go for the neutral. So we decided on the blue and that's the one that he used on me. This is the final look that he created. We of course did a very natural and soft look on one eye. We pretty much applied the brown, you know, on the crease area, and then he tapped the little shimmer in the center of my lid, and then he did a blue wing. That's for my right eye, and then for the left I said, you know what, just go a little bit more smoky. So he did the brown, of course, in the crease. He packed a little bit more the blue in the outer V. He diffused it very, very lightly. And then he did a little wing with the deepest shade in that quartet. So I loved the whole experience. I got to learn a little bit more about the brown, which if you are a subscriber of mine, you already know I'm a huge fan of Hermes Beauty. I've tested every single product ever since they launched makeup, and I love every single thing that I try. Today, of course, I have a full face of Hermes, except the foundation because it's too light for me. The one that I have, they have this skin tint that it could be built up to medium to full coverage. The shade is just too light for me, so I didn't apply that. But here you'll be able to see I applied the setting powder lightly all over my face. I applied the bronzer in shade 3. I applied pomade, which was one of the pinky blushes in their line, and then I applied a little bit of this powder, which is like a glowy powder, like a finishing powder type of thing, and then a little bit of highlight. So everything will be linked below, of course, if you're interested. But let's get to it. Whenever you purchase from, you know, Hermes directly, they do a very nice job at packing everything. So I got to get this little box, which was very cute. Before I continue, actually, let me show you every single palette and what the display looked like on walking on Holt's you know, counter. We are getting new mascaras. They have beautiful color mascaras that are so pretty, very sophisticated, very soft. You're not gonna get bold, intense, you know, colors. They're just so soft but very sophisticated. He applied the blue on this eye whenever I show you that look, and you can't even really tell that I'm wearing blue mascara unless you come very close to me and then you see the magic. But it was beautiful. Every single of the mascara shades are stunning. They have a green mascara that I'm eyeing next, so I'm gonna, you know, test out the one that I picked up, and then if I fall in love with the formula, I'll go for the green because it's so beautiful. So As you can see, these are the eyeshadow palettes. They have numbers to them. Within each quartet, we're gonna get different formulations. So they have a matte, they have a satin, and then they have an iridescent, you know, shimmery shade. One of the shimmery shades are a little soft and natural, and then you get one a little bit more bold. So according to Hermes, these eyeshadow quartets are composed of 98% of natural ingredients. The powders contain silky emollients and oils, ensuring effortless application and long-lasting and natural finish. They say that each quartet is composed of a graduated trio of powders complemented by a fourth, bold and unexpected shade. I thought that was interesting because that's truly the best way to put it. All can be used individually or combined to create a subtle, seamless blend of shadows. So as you were able to see, every single of those beautiful shades, they have those quartets in them. They have truly a bold shade in it. All of these powders are meant to be combined. So that I learned from Robson, which means say if you go for the pinky eyeshadow, they have this light pinky shade that you can mix and match and make it a little softer, a little bit more pastel-y. You know, you can just combine all the shades to create your custom, you know, eyeshadow look. And I like that these are also refillable, not each and individual, just the whole thing. So you can buy refills if you don't want to buy the compact. So I thought that was also very good. And then they have 4 brand new brushes. These are eye brushes. Most of them are made with natural and synthetic. So some are mixed of natural and synthetic. Some, like the shader brush, is so soft. It's a mix of natural and synthetic. He used it on me and it felt a pleasure. The more blending brush is full on natural hair bristles. That one just felt a little bit more pokey. If you have experienced natural, you know, hair brushes, some of them are like that. They are a little pokey, but they are a dream to blend eyeshadow with. Like, I find, and I always say this in my videos, if you want to elevate your eyeshadow game, you need natural hair brushes, period. And then the angle brush was also so good. He used it, of course, to do my wing liner. I didn't bring home any of those brushes because I have a ton of brushes, but these are just stunning. I was so tempted. So that's it for all the swatches of every single of the eyeshadows, and now we're gonna move on to the one that I did pick up. It was so hard actually to just come home with one of them, but I mean, I just needed to pick up one and then be good on my way. At least I felt so happy to get to show you every single, you know, of the eyeshadow swatch and talk about the formula, which we are going to do. So this comes in this beautiful protective sleeve, which is very thick fabric if you want to travel and just preserve your eyeshadow very nicely in there. Little detail, you get a little mini baby brush in this. So if you're traveling, you want to keep your little guy in there because it's so cute. This is it. It is pretty much a packing brush. Oh my god, so tiny, so cute. I love that. I love that detail. So he is gonna leave right in there because, again, this is gonna be perfect for traveling. This was truly the one that really spoke to me, and you know, that it just really aligns with my makeup preferences. I just love the combination of colors. This palette just really performs a beautiful, it really swatches stunningly, and so this really spoke to me. I want one more. I want the one with the dark green, and I kept thinking about it. I think I dreamt about that shadow, so I think I'm going back for that one right there. It looks so smoky and sexy. But yeah, this is gonna do for today's review. We are, of course, gonna use every single of this shade. I think I'm gonna do 2 eye looks so you can see what you know, can be done with this. And then I picked up one of their mascara. So this is how she comes packaged. So beautiful in that sleeve. And then this is her stunning packaging. The one is thin, so it's one of these synthetic fiber mascaras. He was talking about, Robson was talking about an age in the one. I don't know exactly, it's very hard to tell, but he was saying that this is a beautiful mascara. The mascara itself is also composed of 97% of natural ingredients. The mascara gentle formula is suitable for all eyes, including sensitive. It contains millet seed extract, known for its projective and lengthening properties. So it's packed with growing ingredients for your lashes. It has a nourishing shea butter and moringa butter. As a result, the lashes appear denser and thicker. Before we do the eyeshadow look, I did wanted to point out that the eyeshadow size is the same as the blushes. You know, the bronzer is a little of a bigger you know, size product. Is not the size of the bronzer, it's the size of a blush. Today I'm gonna be using Refer's mini set. These are new brushes by them. They released a mini and then a maxi set. I'm excited. This video should be coming after this. In the meantime, if you're intrigued by anything, just go ahead and check out my description box. I have more information there, and also a link to take you right through you know, these brushes. Let's begin with 15, and I'm going to just take this shade. You can see how much it picks up. I am going to pat in the outer V. This is a matte eyeshadow, and then I'm going to just blend over. These maroon shades are truly my favorite. I think they're very complementary to my skin color. Did you see how that just melted into my lid? Little to no effort was put on blending that maroon shade out. So pretty. I'm gonna take one, and I am going to do that on my lower lash. We are going to go with two to this guy right here, and I am going to apply this in the center of my lid. And this is going dry because I do want to show you what Robson showed me. So pretty much this is a soft shade. It's meant to illuminate and bring light to the eye without being, you know, super scandalous. This is pretty much your everyday, sophisticated, everyday look. That said, it's so soft. You could totally leave it like this. You could totally wet your brush and then get more intense. But the most intense shade in this palette is going to be this one. So I am going to apply it at top. I just wanted to show you that shade. So with the brush, it's going to apply again, just very softly. And you can see I'm not doing a lot of packing. I'm just applying the shade everywhere. I like to apply these shades usually with my finger, and look how intense it looks with my finger. Look at that. And now I'm going with my little brush wet to just make it a little more neat. I am going to take a little bit of these with Refer's 13, which is this very tiny brush. And I'm just gonna keep this, and I'm just gonna apply it right here, close to my lashes. I'm using 14 and I'm going back just to pat right in there and blend right there. I don't want to take it. I'm going back with the little brush into this guy right here. And I just want to pat it in my inner corner. I do love a very bright inner corner. Okay, perfect. And then I am going with this tiny brush and I'm going to do a wing. Usually, because my brush is wet, you want to keep that brush like towards the end of the shadow. You don't want to go right smack in the middle. You don't want to alter, you know, the formulation of the eyeshadow. And plus, you previously sprayed these with a spray that who knows what. So anyways, let's do the wing. Okay, I didn't want to do something super out. I wanted to keep it nice and contained, and this is perfect. For the other one, we're gonna keep it more soft. So I'm going back to 15, which is the biggest brush for Referal in the mini set. And I'm gonna lightly pat these in my outer V and just blend. So I just want a little color, but not so much. These will be my everyday look. You know, like I want some dimension, but not too smoky. Let's see if I'm successful at that. Sometimes, you know, I get excited and I just keep applying and playing. Okay, and then I am going to take this shade with my finger. I'm going to pick up this brush. The inner corner always has to be bright for me. So I am going to, this is dry by now. I have to do a wing because I do it every day. Actually, I love a good little wing. So I'm going to use the brown, of course. And this time I didn't wet my brush. So this is going dry. Just to show you, you can do either. Okay, so soft, very soft and pretty. Now I will apply with the little guy, just a little bit of this in my lower lash. Just a little, so we don't leave it naked. And I think that's it. That's it for this eye. I'm gonna use some brown. This is from Rare Beauty. Brought you all the way in for the mascara. Yay. You know I love mascaras. I love to test out mascaras, and I love brown mascaras. So yeah, I'm going to curl my lashes. This is Refer's eyelash curler. This is the one for little eyes, so they also released this guy, which if you have small set of eyes, that one is for you. I was never you know, like lash curler kind of gal, but I think I'm converted. I am. Okay, so this is a closer look at the wand and at the brown color. I do believe you can see the difference between the black and the brown. So let's go ahead and apply. And this mascara does a fabulous job at separating. It really coats every single little lash. So I like that about this one. Look at that. So those were so you can do some wiggling just to make them a little fuller. But this is a beautiful, very natural mascara. So it is lengthening and separating. So if that's what you look for in a mascara, this one is your goal. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Can't really tell on this side because I have all that dark shadow in the outer V, but this is my good side of the lash. And something he also told me, Robson told me, that even if you need a pick-me-up, this is a mascara that because it's so thin, the formula, you could totally layer it up and it's not gonna get clumpy or it's not gonna get like spidey. So this is it. I went ahead and lined my lips, and I just want to play a little bit of this. This is my favorite of their lip oils. Cute. They have lip oils, if you didn't know. Alright friends, this is my complete look. I feel like this was truly the quad for me. I love those burgundy maroony shades. I just love them. That's what I reach for always in an eyeshadow palette. So I like that I have it here. I mean, I have a gold shade, which, hello, is beauty. And then this inner corner, or I don't know, like all over shadow, which is very natural and soft, and you can see how you can do that for every day. You don't need the outer maroon, you know, you can just lightly pat it all over your lid and you'll be good to go. This was it for me. I really love it. I'm excited to add it to my Hermes collection. Now I need to speak about every other eyeshadow palette that I saw and that I swatched and that I played with in store. I could confidently say that all of the shadows are consistent all across the board. All 6 quads that they have, you're gonna expect the same thing. You can expect a shadow like this, not in all of them actually. Like some eyeshadow quads will have the shimmer and then a satin and then 2 mattes. Like they're mixing it up. I felt like this is the one that really called me out because it had 2, you know, 2 shimmery shades and then the matte and the satin. Let's do swatches because hello. So this is the inner corner or whatever. You can see how they swatch. You can see very pigmented, very pigmented. This was one little pass. So I was shocked. For Hermes, I was expecting a little bit of softer, you know, finish, very sophisticated. But mind you, this is the most bold palette that I encounter. So that's why I brought it home. The other ones are a little bit more natural, and you could make these natural too, I feel like. Now, the maroon shade is the the maroon shade is the satin in this palette. Oh, I want to get it in my white top. And then this guy is the matte. So this matte, I have to speak on this. This matte is soft matte. You can see it's not really hugely pigmented and scary kind of matte. It's just a very natural soft matte. This matte, you have to be a little bit careful with it, I have to tell you, because it could get a little patchy. So I feel like a shade like this, I just rather use it as a liner, and I love to have it in the palette because I always do liner. I love a brown liner, period. And I love it to do it with eyeshadow because it's so mess free, right? Like you could just blend it out with your finger if you messed up and you start all over again. So I think that that's beauty. I love this eyeshadow palette. I feel like I need the green, the greenish eyeshadow as I mentioned prior. I love it. Every single of the shades that I, you know, swatch in store, they're very consistent. The formula is very nice, very pretty. It is very sophisticated. I love this addition to Hermes Beauty. I feel like it was needed, but I need more. I need a foundation and I need a concealer from Hermes. If they ever watch my videos, please make that happen. Now, the mascara is also very nice. I love that it has all those good ingredients for your lashes to make them stronger and longer. I love the color of the brown. It's such a beautiful and natural mascara that, you know, you could see improvement in your lashes because you're gonna want to use it every day. Sometimes I come across, you know, when I have a mascara and it's just a little bit too much, you know, for everyday. This is an everyday easy mascara to reach. It was easy to remove, which I appreciate because I don't want no struggle at night, you know, fighting with my mascara. This was easy. It did not smudge one little bit. And the makeup artist didn't even set my concealer. We walked over to Dior, he walked over to Dior, and he asked me which concealer you had on, and I had the Dior Forever concealer on. So I told him my shade, he walked over and he brought it, he put it on me, and he did not set it. And this did not clink or patch or nothing. I was impressed. I never not said my concealer. I was a little mortified, I have to admit, but I didn't say anything. I promise. I kept quiet, and yeah, it didn't smudge. So beauty, good mascara, beautiful formula. I love it. I'm excited for this launch. I feel like it was a beautiful, well done thought out, you know, collection. They're coming with more shades, as he told me. More formulas are in the works, so that's very exciting. Yeah, friends, this is it. This was a long video, but a lot needed to be said. So I hope you appreciate the swatches. I hope you like, you know, the 2 eyeshadow looks that I created. Do let me know in the comments, what do you think of these eyeshadow palettes? Are you interested? Of course, there's gonna be a link below for your convenience, the mascara, the quads. Let me know which one is really calling your name, if any. Any comments are welcome, you know, in my comment section below. Thank you, friends, for watching. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.